Hey everyone! Have you ever wanted to find one place where you could have all your favorite YouTube videos and not have to do a search for them each time? Well, did you know you could create a playlist in YouTube? It's really quite easy and so convenient to be able to organize your videos that are used often or are favorites for you. And what's also kind of sweet about it is that as you're searching for videos in the future, once you've set up some of those playlists, you'll be able to add them in just right then, and it's very convenient for you to have that. So you want to be in Google Chrome. You want to be already logged in with your Google account, which would then generally show that you have, like my plus Marie shows up here. My icon for Elwit is my online Elwit account is there. Then you would type in YouTube, and once you've gotten to your YouTube account, again, you should check to make sure that you are logged in. And you're going to come over here. Now, if this is not down, sometimes you'll see it defaults looking like this. You might say, oh, I don't have that. Those three lines, if you click on the little down arrow, you'll see that there's a list of things underneath there. Now, if you've not created any playlists, obviously you're not going to show any here. If you have not subscribed to anyone, you're not going to see that there. This is personal to whatever you have. But you will be creating a playlist today, and you'll be able to access that through here. So let's say I would like to do a playlist on resume writing. And so I'm going to type in resume writing just to get started on getting a video. So I'm going to look at the videos that come up. You might already have one in mind that you've saved the URL for. I'm going to go to this one. Obviously, check it out. Make sure that it's the correct one. And also, as I see this, I'll note that sometimes people say to me, hey, you know, I see the video, but there's no volume. Check to make sure that you have not muted accidentally, or it has not come as muted, your video. If you unclick here, then you'll start getting
you probably know us
the volume. Okay. So once you are at this, you've decided, yes, this is the one I want. There's a little plus mark right down here. It says add to. You click on here, and it is a list of all of your playlists. And they do default traditionally, I believe they still default watch later and favorites as the playlist. But all of the ones underneath here are ones that I've created. So let's say this one's already in one that I have called employability skills. But let's say I'm going to create a new list, which I need to come down here for create new list. And I'm going to just call this resume. I have the option to make it public or unlisted or private. For right now, let's make it public, this first one, because I want you to be able to share it with me. And if it's unlisted, it's sometimes difficult for me to see. And if it's private, I definitely won't be able to see that. So let's make this first one that you're going to try as one that's public. But for future, if you have something that you want to keep behind shared doors, you can do that. So let's say we're going to create it. It gives me a little message that popped up here real quick and went away that said added to playlist resumes. Well, let's look for another one and just search again. And now I'm going to do this one right here. And again, you would preview it, make sure that this is what you wanted. I may not have wanted this one for real, but for the purpose of trying this out, I'm going to add to. And now I just need to find the playlist that I've created. And then once again, it goes added to. So that's how easy it can be. So easy to create, easy to add videos to your playlist. Now, how do you access them? Well, that also is not too difficult. If you come over here to, again, make sure that you're logged in, click on the arrow next to the three lines, go down to resume, and you will see that I have a playlist called Resume. I'm under my playlist called Resume. I've had 2 videos that were added today. I can add a description. I can play all of these so that if you had 4 or 5 videos, they would all play at once if you wanted to share out that way, or if you yourself wanted to view things that way. You can share or embed this playlist. So when you click on share or embed, you're going to get a URL for sharing, which is what you'll share with me so that I know that you've accomplished this task. Then there's the embed code if you were putting something in a wiki or in a web page, or you can actually email directly from here if you have that information for emailing, and it would send that to whoever you're emailing it to. Whoops, sorry, didn't mean to do that. Then you have the playlist settings. Under the basic, you have the privacy, which we already talked about. You also have an option for how you're going to order those videos within the playlist. So it shows right here that you can do it manually. You can also have it most popular date added, published date, etc. You can always add new videos to the top of the list if you wanted to check mark that. And there's some additional options over here, as well as on the auto add, you have an option to add a rule, which this is a little more advanced, but would allow you to say any video that has resume in the title, add to my playlist. That's not something I'd recommend at this point because you want to filter things, not just scour for everything. Here's also where you have the chance to delete the playlist. Okay, I didn't make any changes, so I'll just cancel it. And then over here, you also have the option to add videos straight from a playlist. So if you're on the playlist and you said, okay, I've got 2 videos, but I need a third one. So you click up here, you type in resume, tips and tricks, just to have a little different search. And I will add the video from here. And there you go. Okay. The other thing that you can do once you toggle over a particular video is you can delete it from here. You can also move it around, add notes, or select it as the playlist thumbnail. So see, this one is the playlist thumbnail right now. If I wanted to make this one as the playlist thumbnail, I could do that, and then this one shows as the thumbnail. The other thing that you have is an option up here to add all of these videos to another playlist. So if that's something that you wanted to do, you could do that. At any rate, this is how easy it is to create and to access videos from a playlist in YouTube. And since we use YouTube quite frequently, I thought it would be a good thing to share and for you to try and use that in your class content, but also if you would like to for your personal use. And that's it for today. So what I need for you to do is to create a playlist with at least 3 videos in it on any topic that you desire, and send that playlist URL to me. Again, you get that by going to the share button and copying and pasting this and sharing it with me through an email, and you'll get your MIPs. And next time we might talk a little bit more about the various other aspects of YouTube that you may not be capitalizing on. All right, thanks a bunch. Bye-bye.